Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Fadali and this video is about the first child pseudo class. Okay, so in the last video we have learned about what is the pseudo class and how do we use the pseudo class. So this video would be about the specifically a first child pseudo class. So we have the paragraph now. Now we're gonna use this first child pseudo class. How we're gonna do that? Paragraph and first child. This is the first child pseudo class. You have to remember one point here that this is the specified element and this is the first child. Or what does the specified element with the first child pseudo class mean? Okay, it means that only the paragraph element which are the first child of another element will be affected or will be styled. Okay, so you can see here we have used the body element, and in body element we have the two different paragraphs. Paragraph is a child of body element. Alright, so when we use the first child pseudo class, okay, with the specified element, which in this case is the paragraph, so it will affect only the first paragraph of the body element. So okay, so let's just run this code and see how it works. Okay, now you have seen that it will kind of affecting only the paragraph that are the first child of another element, and another element could be anything. Okay, so if I just use the div element here, for example, for this scenario, and let me just use this paragraph, let me just copy this thing. Okay, now you would definitely see that in div element we have used the two paragraph. So the only paragraph in this scenario will be affected, which is the first child of the div element, which in this case is this one, and this one won't be affected. So I'm just gonna just write the 1 2 to differentiate. Okay, so in this scenario the paragraph element will only be affected which is the first child of any other element. So let me just run this, and now you can see here that only paragraph was affected because it was the first child of any other element. Any other element, it could be anything. In this scenario, for this paragraph it is the div element, and for this paragraph is the body element. Alright, so this is how the first child pseudo class work, and you can also be more specific in this scenario. Now let me just delete this thing. Okay, now I'm just kind of using descendant combinator that we have discussed earlier, already discussed in the recent videos, that we have already discussed that in paragraph I want to specify the italic element. This styling will only affect the italic element of the paragraph. Okay, so when I just use the first child with the italic, it just simply means that the only, okay, I just use the first child pseudo class with the italic element. Okay, what does that mean? That it will only affect the first italic element of the paragraph child. Okay, so we have the two italic element in a single paragraph, and we have the two different paragraphs, so it will only affect first italic child of the paragraph. So it would be this one and it would be this one. So let's just run this and see how does it work. Okay, so you can see here this is how it works, and we have one more thing here that okay, so we can also do it in one another way, that would be put first child pseudo class on the paragraph. So okay, so how it will work? So the first child, the pseudo class, is with the paragraph, so it means that it will only style the italic element of the first child paragraph. So in this scenario we have the two paragraph elements and only the first child paragraph will be affected. Okay, the first child paragraph is this one, and in this one we have specified that it will only affect the italic, so only the italic element of the first paragraphs will be affected. So let me just run it here and see how does it work. Okay, so this is how it works, and this is how we use the first child pseudo class. And this is all for this video, and if you really find this useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel, and bye bye.